Hi, folks. Tonight I'm going to be bringing you the poem City Trees by Edna St. Vincent Millay. And this is the second poem in the volume Second April. Say that 10 times fast. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the poem once we're done with it. So let's get into it. City Trees by Edna St. Vincent Millay. The trees along this city street, save for the traffic and the trains, would make a sound as thin and sweet as trees in country lanes. And people standing in their shade out of a shower undoubtedly would hear such music as is made upon a country tree. Oh, little leaves that are so dumb against the shrieking city air, I watch you when the wind has come. I know what sound is there. So that's a short little poem, and you may find yourself asking, when she writes this city street, which city is she talking about? And I wonder that myself, to be quite honest. In 1921, Millay was living in Paris, where she did a number of unfortunate things. She had a number of unfortunate affairs. It all sort of culminated with her getting pregnant and retreating to England with her mother, where her mother used a 17th century herbal to basically to induce an abortion because abortion was illegal at the time. I don't think she's talking about Paris in this, though, because I'm pretty sure that while this volume was published while she was in Paris, and I do remember reading about like her going back and forth with her publishers about this while she was there, I'm willing to bet that this poem, and probably most of the poems in Second April, were either written still when she was in Maine, which is where she was born and grew up, or when she was in New York City, either before she went to Vassar or when she was living in Greenwich Village after she graduated. So I think this is more likely that this refers to New York City, but we don't really have a lot of clues. And the thing that I found incredibly frustrating about every biography of Millay that I have read is that there just doesn't seem to be a lot of evidence that talks about what the sources for her poems were. Like, are they autobiographical? We don't really know, except in a few instances. Like, we know certain poems were probably about certain people. But this one, I can't say. But I'm going to make a bet that it was New York. So that's your daily dose of Millay from me. I'll continue to read you Second April as long as the book continues, as long as I am able. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Have a good night.